Life can feel like a stormy sea. Waves of worry crash around us, winds of fear try to blow us off course. We search for an anchor. Psalms 37 offers such a place. It is a beacon of hope, a guide to finding calm in the midst of any storm. The world often seems upside down. Good people sometimes struggle greatly, while those who do wrong seem to prosper. This can be confusing. We might ask, where is God? Does he even see what is happening? Psalms 37 addresses these deep questions. It reminds us God is always present, he is always in control, watching. This beautiful psalm, penned by David, he knew about troubles and trials. He faced giants and betrayals. Psalms 37 begins with a clear instruction. Do not fret because of evildoers. It tells us not to be envious of those who practice wickedness. This can be a hard command. We see them succeeding, seemingly. They appear to have no troubles. Their laughter can echo loudly. But their success is not real, it's a temporary illusion. The psalm compares them to grass, green and vibrant for a moment, but soon they wither and fade. Their prosperity is short-lived. It lacks true, deep roots. It is built on shifting sand, not on the solid rock of God. Their path leads to emptiness. Now let's look at the godly, those who trust in the Lord, those who choose his ways. The psalm paints a different picture, a picture of strength and stability. They are not like the fleeting grass. No, they are like a deeply rooted tree, planted by streams of living water. Their leaves do not wither. They bear fruit in due season. Their strength comes from God. He is their foundation, their source. When storms of life come, the godly may bend but not break. Their roots hold them firm, anchored in his unchanging love. Their trust is not misplaced. The heart of Psalms 37 beats with one word: trust. Trust in the Lord and do good. This is the pathway to peace. It sounds simple, yet it is profound. Trusting means letting go of our worries. It means placing our lives in his hands, believing he knows what is best even when we cannot see the way. It is an active reliance on him, a daily choice to lean not on ourselves. Doing good flows from that trust. When we trust God, our actions change. We desire to live in a way that pleases him. We seek to be a blessing to others. Our lives become a reflection of his goodness and his grace. This is not about earning salvation, but about responding to his love. It is the fruit of a heart that is securely resting in him. Section 5. Delighting in him, finding joy in God's presence. In a world filled with distractions and fleeting pleasures, finding true joy can often seem elusive, yet the Bible offers us a profound and enduring source of joy that transcends our circumstances. Psalms 37 offers another beautiful invitation. It calls us to shift our focus from the temporary to the eternal, from the material to the spiritual. Delight yourself in the Lord. This simple yet profound statement invites us to find our deepest joy in our relationship with God. What does it mean to delight in him? It means to take great pleasure in his presence, to find our ultimate satisfaction in who he is. It means finding our greatest joy, our deepest satisfaction in God himself. This joy is not dependent on our circumstances, but is rooted in the unchanging nature of God, not just in his gifts, but in him. His presence is the greatest gift we can receive, and it is available to us at all times. It is treasuring his presence above all, seeking his face, not just his hand. When we seek God for who he is, rather than what he can give us, we experience a deeper, more fulfilling relationship with him. When he is our greatest delight, everything else finds its proper place. Our priorities shift, and we begin to see life from a new perspective. The psalm continues with a promise. This promise is not just about receiving what we want, but about aligning our desires with God's will. And he will give you the desires of your heart. When our hearts are aligned with his, our desires reflect his goodness and love. This is not a blank check for wishes. It is an invitation to a deeper relationship with God, where our desires are transformed by his love. It is something far more wonderful. It is about experiencing the fullness of life that comes from knowing and loving God. When we delight in God, his desires begin to shape our desires. Our hearts are transformed and we begin to reflect his character. Our hearts start to beat in rhythm with his. We find ourselves wanting what he wants, loving what he loves, and living in a way that honors him. We begin to want what he wants. This alignment brings a profound sense of peace and purpose to our lives. And he loves to give good gifts to those whose hearts align with his. These gifts are not always material, but are often the deeper blessings of love, joy, and peace. Think of someone you love deeply. When you love someone, you delight in their presence, you cherish your time with them, and you find joy in making them happy. This is a glimpse of what it means to delight in God. Section 6. Committing your way, letting go and letting God. Another vital step to peace is found here. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, we often find ourselves overwhelmed, trying to control every aspect of our journey. But true peace comes when we learn to let go and let God take the reins. Commit your way to the Lord. This isn't just a casual suggestion, it's a profound invitation to trust in something greater than ourselves. This means entrusting your entire life, your plans, your dreams, your future, completely into his capable hands. It's about believing that he knows what's best for us, even when we can't see the bigger picture. It is an act of surrender, acknowledging his wisdom is greater, his plans are higher than our own. This surrender is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to our faith in his divine plan. It is saying, Lord, your will be done, not just with our lips, but with our lives. It's about living out that trust every single day, in every decision we make. The verse continues with assurance. It reminds us that we are not alone in this journey. Trust in him and he will act. This is a promise that when we place our trust in him, he will move on our behalf. When we commit our way to him and truly trust him with it, he doesn't just sit idly by. He takes action, guiding us through the twists and turns of life. He acts on our behalf. He opens doors we never thought possible and closes those that are not meant for us. He works things out for our good and for his ultimate glory. Even in moments of doubt, his hand is at work, orchestrating everything for a purpose. He opens doors no one can shut. Opportunities that seem impossible become possible through his intervention. He makes a way where there seems no way. Paths that were once hidden become clear, and obstacles that seemed insurmountable are overcome. Imagine you are carrying a heavy burden, too heavy for you to bear alone, the weight of the world on your shoulders, making each step harder than the last. A strong friend offers to carry it. This friend sees your struggle and steps in to help, lightening your load. Committing your way is like that. It's about handing over your burdens to God, trusting that he will carry them for you, and finding peace in his strength. Section 7. The gentle heart, the power of patience and humility. Psalms 37 also highlights beautiful virtues, qualities that lead to inner peace. Patience is one such treasure. Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. In our fast-paced world, waiting is hard. We want instant answers, quick fixes. But God often works on his own timetable. Patience is trusting his timing. It is resting in the knowledge that he is never late, never early. Humility is another key to peace. The psalm says, "The meek will inherit the land." Meekness is not weakness, as some think. It is strength under God's control. It is a humble heart that trusts God rather than relying on its own power or its own understanding of things. A humble person does not demand their way. Section 8. Open hands, open heart, the blessings of generosity. The theme of generosity shines brightly throughout the verses of Psalms 37. It is a recurring motif that encourages us to live with open hands and open hearts. It contrasts the ways of the wicked with the actions of the righteous, offering a clear choice between two paths. The wicked borrows and does not repay. Their actions are driven by selfish desires and a lack of integrity. Their hearts are often closed and selfish, unwilling to extend a helping hand to those in need. They focus on their own gain, accumulating wealth and resources without regard for others. But this path leads to emptiness. A life centered on self-interest ultimately becomes barren and unfulfilling. It lacks the joy of giving and the blessing of a generous spirit. True happiness is found in sharing and caring for others. But the righteous, the psalm tells us, the righteous is ever generous and lends. Their actions are marked by kindness and compassion. Their hearts are open, their hands ready to share what God has given them. They understand the true value of generosity. They understand they are stewards, not owners of God's blessings. This perspective shapes their actions and attitudes. This generosity is not just about money. It encompasses time, effort, and a willingness to be present for others. It is about sharing time, kindness, and love. These intangible gifts often have the most profound impact. It reflects the generous heart of God who freely gives us all good things. His example inspires us to give generously. Consider the flow of a healthy river. It is a perfect metaphor for generosity. It receives water, but it also gives. It nourishes the land and sustains life around it. It waters the land, sustains life, and creates a thriving ecosystem. In the same way, our acts of generosity create a ripple effect, spreading goodness and nurturing the world around us. Section 9. His watchful eye. The promise of divine justice and protection. A deep comfort flows from Psalms 37, the assurance of God's justice and his unwavering protection for his people. It can be hard when we see injustice, when it seems the wicked triumph. But the psalm reminds us repeatedly, God sees everything he knows, and in his perfect time he will act. For the Lord loves justice. He will not forsake his saints. This promise is a rock for our souls. He watches over the lives of the blameless. Their inheritance will endure forever. They will not be ashamed in evil times. When famine comes, they will have plenty. These are powerful promises of his care. He is our defender, our provider. He is our shield and our strong tower. Even when circumstances look bleak, we can trust his watchful eye. Section 10. A legacy of peace, the enduring inheritance of faith. As we conclude our journey through the wisdom of Psalms 37, a final beautiful truth emerges. The enduring legacy of a life of faith. The wicked may flourish for a season, but their end is destruction. Their memory fades like smoke. They leave behind nothing of lasting value. Their path is a dead end, a warning to all who would follow. But for the righteous, the story is different. The righteous shall inherit the land and dwell upon it forever. This speaks of a lasting inheritance, a security that transcends this earthly life. It is a promise of God's eternal kingdom, where peace and justice reign supreme. Those who trust in him have a future filled with hope and endless joy. Their legacy is one of faithfulness.